Alrighty. Well, I got this little game. I've had this forever. Sunless Sea. It's been around for a long time. I didn't know they gave you the Submariner thing for free. But I haven't really played it. I watched someone play it. But I never got around to it. It's a lot of reading, but the stories in it are really good. It's by the makers of Fallen London, a little online web game. Anyways, I think we're good to go here. I'm just gonna do a new game. I died. I was just trying to get the gist of it, so we'll start over from scratch, I think. See how that goes. I might have to adjust the font. We'll see. Weird thing is, this game loads kind of funky. I definitely think it was more designed for Windows 10. It looks like it's gonna do its thing here. Alright. So we'll just start it out here. We're in the story tab here. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats and now lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everybody, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Undersea. Let's see, past reef shatters. Decide if you want to get out in the sea immediately, choose this. Opportunities to revisit your past will arrive later. Oh, I'll choose a past. Decide who you are and what you want to be. You now lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. Okay. Now that you're captain, now you belong to the Undersea, but who are you? Who were you before? Fell from grace. That gives hearts. Mirrors. Hearts is health. Mirrors is deception and detection and perception. Causing direct damage. I like this. So we're gonna be that. Okay, this will give you a bonus. You fought in the invasion of Hell. London's armies lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have bought you a command. This will give you the irons and direct damage. Stern exacting. So it gave us all this stuff. They will not trifle with you. You promised a good job to your acquaintance, the shady cook. He'll do until you find someone less disgusting. Talk to him and find out why he went to Z. Okay. Oh, yeah. So we can supposedly right-click to speak to this officer, but we can't do it yet. Okay. What does winning mean to you? Choose an ambition. Okay. Your father was lost at Z. You never knew him, but you often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. That's kind of what I kind of want to do. Immortality. That's what I did before. Learn all you can of the Z. Write a masterpiece. Retire. Wealth. This might be fun. We'll go wealth this time. Oh, 1 sec. Let's try wealth. We'll see how that goes. You know how it is to be poor, and now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, family, perhaps. The Undersea is full of riches, death and darkness too, but it's worth a gamble. To win, gather a substantial retirement fund, upgrade your lodgings to a mansion, and retire. No carrots. Your objective ambition qualities now retrieve a life of luxury. Alright. Last scrap of paper. Captain, an irregularity with the Harbor Master's office. They wish to know what term of address you prefer ashore. This will determine what people call you. Your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you. Let's go with captain, huh? Captain will do perfectly well ashore. As at sea. Thank you. Captain it is. Last piece of advice, explore, take chances. This captain will probably die, the Z is hungry, but each captain passes on lessons to the next. Okay. So, we're gonna be this guy, because, like, let's face it, he's cool. But if I'm gonna be wealthy, shouldn't I be, like, dressed for the job you want? You know? He's a wealthy looking dude. This guy? Eh, he looks kind of like a prick. Ah, there we go. I will be very... Must enter name. Okay, it's gonna be Melby. Why did I capitalize so much there? Melby. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Advice, follow London. Deep, dark, and marvelous. All voyages should start here, and this is where successful voyages end. Advice for captains. So, you know, click that. Much lamented Demew? Found a watery grave a long time ago. Probably your end will be no better. But if you read this book of invaluable advice, your chances will improve. So I think we can just... This is just... Well, let's see. On endings and beginnings, captains often die. This is not the end. When you die, you learn lessons which will help you survive the next time. Beware, the layout of the undersea changes with each new captain. But home waters are stable and islands will only move so far. Future captains can inherit some skills, officers, equipment, and money over time. You'll find extra items, advantage, and that'll allow you to preserve a greater inheritance. Okay, there you go. We'll go exploration. Exploration is at the heart of the game. Risk brings reward. Staying close to London is safe, but eventually you'll run out of fuel and supplies. Exploring and playing port stories will allow you to find secrets and echoes. Speak to your officers to spend secrets on improving your abilities. Spend echoes on equipment and ports. You can often find officers in London. Okay. On Mercy. Unforgiving mode. This is just game modes, so whatever. So if you load the game, that's just telling you if you load the game, it'll take you, put you in Mercy mode. But if you only let the game autosave, then you'll stay in like kind of an Iron Man mode. On machines, your prow lamp dispels darkness, reduces terror increase, allows you to find Z marks. Your engines, of course, drive the ship forward into the night. Both your prow lamp, and your engines use fuel. More powerful engines use more fuel, but all lamps use fuel at the same rate. Try not to run out of fuel. Note that the Admiralty will compensate you with fuel for port reports. Okay. And then on machines, use your Z-Bat Scout. Technically, it's a chiropractoroscope. Chiropractoroscope. But we're among friends here. Yeah, we'll call it a Z-Bat. I can't say that word. Send your Z-Bat and tells you where the nearest undiscovered island is. Be warned, if you're moving, it'll give less accurate directions. Pause to get the most accurate reading. Okay, that's that. Fighting. When your enemy is in the arc of your guns, you will see the firing solution. The glow around the fire buttons increase. When it's complete, let them have it. You can fire earlier if you like, but may miss. Larger ships may have access to different gun slots. Avoiding enemy attack. A green glow means your enemy is in the light. Enemy ships also have an arc on their guns. Try to stay out of their way. Enemy Z-Beasts will generally try to ram or bite you. Oh, okay, so they have a gun arc too. They'll submerge between times to avoid your attacks. If you're careful and turn your lights off, you may be able to sneak up behind them and get a shot in first. Good. I didn't read that last time, actually. Terror increases, so yeah, that's the other thing. If you're in the dark, your crew gets scared. Use shore leave in London or in other ports, but London is the most cost-effective to reduce it. Lots and lots of other stories increase or reduce terrors. Yeah, so your crew will go nuts and mutiny if you get them too scared. New stories. We'll add new stories to the game from time to time. You can download it from the main menu. It's locked. Sell this book. Okay. Sell this book. Continue. So that was a little tutorial. I'm going to leave this up here. I don't think I need to, though. I'm going to leave it here, though. Her Majesty's Admiral sworn off submarine expert. However, you've heard tales of unofficial research into submarine travel being conducted in a distant colony. Travel to the southern coast and follow it east to find Port Carnelian. There you will learn how to convert your ship into a submarine. Be sure that you're prepared for the journey. So we'll just bump into that eventually. So I think we don't need that tutorial. Alright, get rid of that. London. It's a great city under Z, and don't you forget. Adopt a Blimmingen Galvanter. A Blimmingen sits atop a splintered crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. You extend your hand to the Blimming, and the Blimmingen leaps on. Its tendrils entwine with your fingers, and it chitters quietly. It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small. Is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure. Its mustache has been drawn on and pinned in an attempt to look older. You approach your ship's gangplank. The creature flutes and vibrates, appearing with apparent happiness. The bosom winces as you bring it aboard. Okay. So now if we go to officers, gives us mirrors +3. This gives us hearts. I'm going to swap it out because this thing's kind of a dick. Now I can speak to it. It has made its home on a shelf in your cabin. It has built a nest from loose journal pages, the engineer's scarf, and possibly a pilfered map. You can see the identification of a porthole on the rim of its cap. It must have been pressing its face to the window. Again, is it bored? The Blimmingen flails and squirms as you tickle it. Its high-pitched warble is almost certainly giggling. When you stop to check that you're not actually hurting it, it wraps its tendrils around your fingers and pulls your hand back. Apparently, it's enjoying itself. So it's like a very ferret-esque, even though our ferret's kind of a dick. I know not to touch it because it bites. Alright, we can talk to this guy. We do. What you want? He might say more, but a coughing fit takes him. Eventually, he straightens up and wipes his mouth slowly with his forearm. The shady cook is not the most hygienic of officers, but he'll do until he finds someone better. Spend a secret to improve your hurts, but no higher than 50. We only have 26. Ask him what he wants from life. Why did the shady cook choose to go to Z? He looks you directly in the eyes. Slowly, he repeats it more slowly. Sea of lilies. He licks his lips very slowly. Eventually, you have to look away. Sea of lilies is somewhere in the east central undersea. Gotta kind of remember this stuff. Okay, well, I'm done with that. Go to London. We'll visit the Admiralty's office, survey office. They'll pay for information. Okay. They'll pay you for information from Z captains. Find out what and how. Okay. Let's see if there's anything in particular that you need. Well, if we can be assured of your discretion, speak to our agent there and return. We'll see what you're rewarded. Retrieve strategic information from the Iron and Misery Company funneling station somewhere not far from home waters. Okay. That'll get us some stuff. That's just, do you have an appointment? Do you have an appointment? Once you've proven your self, perhaps. Survey the 3 ports and return to when the admiral is... Okay, so we got to survey those ports. That's good. Don't have anything else for us? Okay, continue. That's that. Hire on more crew. Sensible sailors are looking for safe run to the tomb colonies, or at least a sane run to the southern archipelago. You need to buy drinks, spread around hiring fees, look for daredevils. It's a very modest challenge, 78%. Dude, I'll roll the dice on that. Have 8 crew. Let's go. Rich pickings. Your tall tales find a ready audience. Scarred and seasoned men and women tramp aboard and you find places to sling hammocks. You succeeded. Okay. 2 new crew. Okay, cool. That makes our ship go faster. And then put your ship in dry dock. No. Offer passage to a tomb colonist. An immigrant will pay to be taken to the north of Vinderblight. Okay, let's do that. We got ourselves a tomb colonist. It's oddly difficult to die and fall in London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until their journey is done. Oh, what? Are they dead? Okay. New recruit. You need another day. I need to recruit one. Okay. Your lodgings. Read the morning papers. An unexpected gazette. An unexpurgated gazette. I'm going to have trouble with these words, man. The magazine formerly known as the London Magazine. The spiteful trumpeter news. What do we need for that? Okay. Nothing. News from abroad. The Khanate is threatening war. They always are. London's colonies on the Cornelian coast want independence. They always do. The undersea, the paper's report has undergone another alteration. Not yet, it hasn't. You'd know. Oh, a promotional coupon from Mrs. Plenty's provisions for half cast of salt, herring. You could use that. Okay. Cool. That's neat. Back to the rest of the city. And down here. Passenger. Someone in the docks wants to board your ship. Agree to carry the anxious university student to Hunter's Keep. He has no money, so the other captains have no interest, but he's a passionate youth and promises that his studies on the Lorne flukes will be rewarded enough. And then, okay. There we go. Well, that's kind of all we can do. I guess we'll go. We can go to the shipyard. The shops. Wait, where's the salt? Oh, we can get some flares. That would be... I kind of want to buy some fuel. Why didn't it go up, though? Oh, it's up here. Okay. I mean, I get a little nervous about not having... Where's our... We only got 80 bucks. Supplies are pretty good, I think. I think we'll buy, like... 15 fuel. I just don't... What does this do? This is for... Boxfire candles. I don't know what these do. They might be for terror or something. What's our hold looking like? Cargo 22 out of 40. So we're going good. So we can leave. I mean, I get nervous about not having enough stuff, but we might find some stuff, so. Supplies seem to not go that quick. The fuel goes really fast. How do we get out of here? There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna go. So we can leave our light on or turn it off, but then our terror is gonna start building. Like, look how fast our fuel goes with the light on. So, close to shore, we're just gonna take it easy. We can go here anytime we want. Miscellaneous, bound for Hunter's Keep, almost safe. We're just gonna kind of explore right off the bat here. See, that might be a bad guy. I feel like everything's kind of bad. Oh no, we can port right to here. We can attach to him. There we go. Light ship. Its clear, bright beam warms the way. A little to spare, but its usual price. They long for news from home. Okay. You lost one recent news. You've lost one terror. You now have one Z story. Good. Continue. Alright. Oops. So turn that off. Rowena's rocks, and then we can always bring up this map here. There's little buoys too, so I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I didn't know the light last time I was burning through fuel. I didn't know the light really takes a lot. This is probably a bad guy. Oh, there's a port right there. Okay. Well, there's another guy. This guy gonna shoot at me? Oh, he is. Well, we would probably take him. We can take him. We got the juice here. Look at that. We're gonna kill this dude. Let's get him in the light. Yeah, there we go. One. There it is. Some free stuff. Ship is yours. What will you do with her? Loot and scuttle her. You're finishing opening a cache of curiosities. Cool. These pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but there's something at the back of the hold. Crates. Source of sustenance. Cool. So you get 4 supplies. Sweet. And curiosities. Hardtack and water and an uninspected box of nails. A would-be wit remarks that the nails look tastier than the hardtack. Until an officer glares silencers. A would-be wit. I like that. It's gonna get. I'll get used to it. It's just, it uses kind of weird language. Let's turn off our light though, because we're burning fuel. I mean, we're gonna trade this ship for another Z story, or? Dude, we barely got hurt there. Light ship, okay. Perhaps not. Okay, let's just go. Yeah, see, having those irons is really nice, because you can get people pretty good. Now you realize with the light, oh, we can send out a Z-Bat too. Might as well do that. What's our map looking like here? We're way over there. Man, this map seems a little, my other map was like condensed near the beginning. This one's like, you know, a little less, it's a little more spread out here. I get a little nervous getting this far away right now because I haven't done anything yet. We'll turn our light on. I don't want to build terror too quick here. Bed the crew. Oh, here we go. Here's something. The Sisterhood. Abbey Rock. Oh, so it's like a convent, right? Gotta make this kind of hard turn here. And park it. Abbey Rock. A black spit of an island far from anywhere anyone would want to go. And that's how the Sisterhood likes it. Here stands their fortress convent. There are bear traps that look friendlier than this. Resources are limited on this bleak rock. The Sisterhood will pay a fair price for supplies. Not a good price, mind you. 20 echoes. I don't really want to get rid of supplies. Oh, well, it's actually, that's not bad. Muscular prioress jingles with the knives and pistols. She reckons every candle and coil of rope before she reluctantly counts out your payment. Okay, well, that's fine. Compile, it's unlikely to be eventful. You know how a port report, Abbey Rock. Nothing is happening as the sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks. Withdraws. The fortress stands solid as the last year of a century. The greatest peril you risk here is certain purpleness of prose. Purpleness? It's a word? Sure, why not? Ah, we can search your surroundings. This is dangerous sometimes. You can be the first to come here. You follow the tracks into a sea cave. Someone has stored food, supplies, ammunition. It can't be the nuns. These crates have a Khanite look. The Admiralty will want to know about this. Okay, 5 fuel, 5 supplies. Holy moly. I have torpedo components. That's cool. That sounds like something I need in a submarine. Okay. It is what it is. See what's in our hold. I don't even know what to do with this. We got some lore. These turn into, I think the fragments turn into something else. Wait, does this? Should we speak to him? What you want? He says more coughing fit. Okay. We've already done. Perhaps not. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is and improve your hurts. Okay. Unlock with 1 secret. No more than 49. You have 26. I don't have any secrets though. Oops. What's in the hold? Okay. Can I upgrade you? Big two. Oh wait. Chase your Blimmigan from the engine room. Gusts of laughter sound from within your crew. Your crew may be happy, but they're not working. A fluting approximation of a sailor's shanty stops the moment you enter. Engineers glance sheepishly at you, pointedly looking away from the cooling fire. The Blimmigan perches on someone's shoulder, curled tight into a small ball. It waves a tendril meekly when prodded. Alright, well, whatever that. I guess we're done with this. So, you know. We didn't really lose any terror. Oh, cool. So we don't need our light, because we got this thing called a lighthouse. It's gonna kind of help us with our terror here. Let's slow it down. Come on, lighthouse. Really? You just don't want me to lose terror. I see how it is. What's up here? I wish I could read better, guys. I'm sorry. It's just hard for me. My vision isn't too good, so it's hard for me to see the words. Oh. Can we go in reverse? Well, maybe we'll go around here. We'll just go around. It's a long way around to this port. But now we have fuel. Field Haven. I don't think we had anything to do in Field Haven, though. I don't think you build terror when you're close to land as quick. Maybe you do. It is seemingly building terror. I don't want to kill that ship over there, but we'll park first. Alright, Shepherd Isles. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you there's no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed. It's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeard's sitting in the village square and solemnly, no sheep, one says, but plenty of tails. Ask us anything. Picnic at the Standing Stone. The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew and kefir and stone bottles of cold, fresh spring water and row you over to the stones. Wait, I thought sheep were illegal. Alright, well. Oh, it's gonna get rid of terror, huh? I have 13 terror, might as well. Oh, we got rid of some. Bearded, your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer, swamp shanties, pass around grog and chai stones at the more vampirically inclined Z-bats. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of the abbey glow watchfully. Alright, well, some echoes. All for now. Compile a report, of course. Surface rolling like porridge pot, on with the roar of steam and flash of fire. 3 windows swim in tentacles, and then we saw His Highness. This is a rather lot of material. You now have a point report. Okay. Hey, let me guide your ship. I know the Z. How it was, how it will be. Please, the headaches only stop when I'm working. Navigator is the first officer who increases mirrors and veils. Okay. I mean, it seems good. Let's do it. Alright. Relief. Thank you. The nonsense here was a distraction for a while, but only the Z can help me now. Ah, my god, the air. In the air, it's clear already. Let me chart a course for you. Ah, my head, my head. We now have one, okay. So, I got this dude. He gives us 6 mirrors. Oh, man. And some veils. Where's veils? Iron, mirrors, veils. That's cool. Oh, shoot. Is that all? That's it. That's all there is to do there. Shop? Anything here? We could buy some supplies, but we don't really need to. But this fuel is way too expensive, so no, we don't shop here. Do I need to kill this guy, though? Other thing I need to do? Apparently I do, but we will. Try to stay out of this firing arc, you know? That's right. There we go. Get some free stuff. Loot and scuttler. Okay, apparently we get the same thing. Crates, okay, sustenance. So 5 more supplies. Man, that's great. It's just great. We're not in battle. All clear. I mean, as long as we have the fuel and not terror. We got crew. We lost 1 crew. Neophyte. Nephrite quarter? Eagle. Got some cool music here. Okay, so I'm assuming I want to go north to get in here. Alright. Oh, that guy looks like he could do some damage. Let me get out of his firing arc here. I'm get close to see. Oh. Yeah, he's coming for us. I want to get in there, though. And he's quick. Oh yeah, that guy could smoke us. I really just have no business being here. We can turbo out of here. Oh, there's a couple of them too. It's gonna burn a lot of fuel. Oh man, we have no business being here. It was worth the fuel to do this. I gotta get rid of some terror here. All the way in here. Supposedly we're all clear. I mean, you can't hit me from over there, right? Alright. Khan's glory. Here are the places of Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. Sleek lords and ladies in belted robes breakfast on balconies. An unlikely antelope peeks at you from a park. Guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals. Offer a gift. Unlock with 5 stacks of dark drop coffee beans. How are we going to remember that? The clan of Leopard grants trade licenses. You need Leopard's consecration. Condescension? Alright. I don't think we... what's this? Take a meeting concerning a matter of no importance. Okay. A servant of Teeman is missing. His loss is a danger. Especially a former servant of the Taiman who did not engage in the gathering of strategic information, did not disappear to the undersea port of Ant, which officially does not exist. At length you hear what the servant did not look like and strict prohibitions against pursuing him. Officially, no one in Khan's glory would have any interest or be at all inclined to reward you with money and connections if you were to go to Ant. They would not care for a report of the situation or any information he may be unable to bring home. You are retrieving information for Ant for Khan's glory. Okay. I have, understand the condescension thing now. Cruise past clan palaces. Khan's glory has a steely beauty, but the clan lords, ever suspicious of spies, and those gun emplacements are vigilant. Alright, let's go there. Succeeded in Vale's challenge, the higher the quality. You've lost 2 tier. Nice. You have a memory of distant shores. You now have 1 white and golds, and watching you menaces Kaganian's suspicion. That's all for now. Light blazes from every gate and window. You glimpse guards in gleaming uniforms, subterranean gardens of mauve and purple, hanging ornaments of scaled carnelian and jade, statues of warriors of Khan's past. The water is dark and calm. The sentries watch you with calm distrust. A lot of commas. A lot of, well, let's get out of here. I don't think I want to be here. Well, yeah, we're just gonna go. Wait, I didn't get a port report, though. What the heck? Go backward. I thought... No, that was a port report, right? This guy's gonna be on our ass when... Yeah, there's no... We did that. No shops, okay. So maybe we're here a little too soon. Alright. This is what it is. Let's turn out the light. We're gonna have to zip on out of here. I'm gonna turn on the light for a bit. We have fuel. Just not a big fan of like I don't think we should go anymore to the right. Or east, I should say. I think we want to start heading back. Throw out a Z-Bat. Did you find anything? No. Z-Bat again? There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. Alright. So... like nothing here. Wait, there's a ship right here? We're on something. Wait, what's this? We've already been here, right? No, we haven't. Wait, this is the same place. Yeah, we don't want to be here. Oh, we don't need our light on in here. Is it 3 for Z-Bat? No. Z for Z-Bat. I get it. Okay, we need our light on. This is... Thornwell Croft. We've been here. So we do need to come back. We want to unlock island, or you know, unlock stuff. Oh, okay. The Z-Bat found something. We'll go north. Oh, look at this. Saints Haven. Didn't we have something to do here? I think we did. A lonely desert beach. There's no habitation in sight, no market, only an old rotting rock. See what awaits you. War? As you step onto the quay. What is these words they use? You hear clamor, shouts, shooting. You can see off in the distance smoke rising from beyond the hill and dots of fire flecking from the horizon. Two tiny figures stand a little further down the quay, unmoving, as if they're waiting your approach. The following is an extract from the popular diary of a Z captain from London to Irene and what we did there before we arrived. Washed ashore on the Mutton Island and subsequently serialized in the unexpurgated Gazette, the author's identity remains unknown. In which the delegation is made, the choice is presented. War is declared, and most singular treasure is sought by all, and the new empire founded with tooth and claw. That's a tale of Pigmont Island. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Well, might as well, right? The delegation. The figures were rodents. To my left was a Radis Faber wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, and an assortment of tools. To my right, an unusually large guinea pig wearing a helmet and breastplate reminiscent of nothing so much as a high Middle Ages. A rat stepped forward first and bowed. Welcome, Captain, to Ratstar Island. I am Edgar, 2nd Chief Engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourselves of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The rat stepped back at precisely the same moment with what appeared to be the ease of long habit. The guinea pig scuttled forward and made a declamatory chirp. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Cavia. I am Lady Augusta Devereux, Swinch of the Blackwater Swinches, essential to our king, Gracenaw, first of his name. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The two stood at attention, looking me expectantly. Alright. I spoke to the chief engineer. His eyes waved cold glint. What did an army give me? I kind of like the guinea pig. Two remarkable rodents squatted, both seeking my support. I knew I had to choose carefully. I like guinea pigs better. Sorry. I spoke to Sensual. How did an armored guinea pig manage to look so regal? The Sensual cleared her throat with a delicacy to rival that Duchess owned before speaking. Gracenaw the King, our Lord and Sovereign, full 7 months had sojourned on the sea, conquered this land, and won the southern main. Now no fortress against him shall remain, no city walls be left for him to gain. Save the rats that squeak behind the mountain, unlikely that was the lamb of our deliverance. Assured we shall be our glories in their fall, when our lady's eyes restored be to our hall. The Sensual composed herself and then added, we saw truth, beauty, by the light of our lady's eye and the Mount Caveat. But the rats with their guns and their chatter, sorry, this is hard because the italics are screwing with me. But the rats with their guns and their chatter and their peasants' politics stole it from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are a rabble, and we will rule them with the steel-shod velvet of our paws. Will you join us? As the rats say. His eyes waved cold glint to them, and he wore scores like jewels. I asked the chief engineers to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking gruffly. We came to this island to make a home for ourselves away from London. It's cats and snuffers. It's rat-skin suits. We came to this live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, teeth, and clever hands, and we made a beautiful city by the light of the rat star and shone bright and blue on Mount A rat, a rat. The chief engineer nodded towards the distant hill. One day we braved the depths of the chicken woods, and from the top of Mount Ararat, we plucked the rat star to be our light and beacon. But the pigs of Kavi saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We will not permit them to take what is ours. We will resist our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? I mean, engineers... Alright, let's try it. I'm ready to make my choice. I've had enough. I like the engineer because I could understand what he says. He doesn't talk in poetry. That rat-made weapons can do. Okay. Was it her charm or fondness for London's rat skin coats that swayed me? Perhaps a little of both. At any rate, I was keen to find out more about their civilization. Oh, broker for peace? This might be a mistake. I'm gonna try it. Surely the commonalities were more numerous than the differences. Perhaps I can help them get along. My words helped them reach an agreement. The chief engineer and the Essential shared a look and regarded me with scornful amusement. Yes, smirked the chief engineer, you're obviously much cleverer than us. Oh, much, murmured the Essential. You clearly know us better than we know ourselves. Apparently idealism would not help here. Okay, so it doesn't work. I think... Oh, rats are the guinea pigs. I've had rats and guinea pigs. I like rats. I'm gonna go with the guinea pig. Was it her charm or fondness? Okay. I bowed to the Senshal, who purred with pleasure while the chief engineer gnashed his teeth but kept his distance. You have chosen wisely, Captain, said the Senshal. Come, and I'll explain your situation to you in greater detail. Okay. Night of old habit. Quality is now you choose the cavies. I got one supply, one fuel. Oh my freaking god. Alright. Look, there it is. The Senshal led me to the southern side of the island, skirting the chicken woods. We passed through the number of raised mounds and earth mixed with fortifying strips of mushroom flesh, which I supposed to be makeshift walls. The settlement was dazzling. The side of the island appeared to be absolutely wreathed in scintillac, the cavies dwelling with awash silver phosphorescence. It was a large colony. Most notably was the steam pinnace. The impossible lamb that had run aground from the cavies came and went bearing supplies. To the right of the ship, farther down the beach, a large group of cavies lay on bundles of colorful cloth, whining and waiting as if in pain. To the left of the ship was a ramshackle tent of poles and linen, from which guinea pigs clashed against each other and sharpened their teeth. Hold on one sec. Had to clear my throat. Be welcome, Captain, in the kingdom of Cavia, capital of our isle, and blessed by the light of Our Lady's eyes. The Senshal spoke solemnly, but with a hint of sadness in her words. Or it was, and shall be again. I must speak with kings and prepare your arrival. My page will show you the area and bring you in sight of his splendor in good time. Page, a much smaller guinea pig, its fur braided with slender strip of parabola linen, scurried over and bowed. The Senshal took her leave. Okay, well, I'm gonna drink a little water. Did we lose any crew? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Ah, gotta get some water in me. Alright. Visit the hospital, quarantine. I visited the hospital. Were those guinea pigs quarantined? An elderly-looking cavy meted me, eyeing me gravely. Many of us sickened during the voyage, a rotting in our teeth, a weakness in the flesh. This isle was our salvation. The stronger among us made a pilgrimage towards a pool of Our Lady's light. And then the miracle of miracles. They were cured. They bathed in her, drank her sweet waters, and strong brought the weak to her in turn. Soon we were thriving again, bearing our children and raising them to love Our Lady's eye and seeing our deliverance. The elder looked sorrowful at the sick under his care. Since the rats stole her, the sickness has returned, and all this light is but a mockery of hers, and we gain no benefit. Only thing, the elder's ears and voice flattened in the hiss. That helps our condition in the flesh, the very hearts and livers of the rats who stole her from us. So I'm going to get it back for him. The seneschal led me to the southern side of the island, skirting the chicken woods. We passed through a number of raised mounds and earth mixed with fortifying strips of mushroom flesh, which I supposed to be makeshift walls. The settlement was dazzling. The side of the island appeared to be absolutely wreathed in scintillack. The Kavi's dwelling was awash with silver phosphorescence. I already read all this. What are we doing here? Alright, I visited the hospital. Was this indeed the impossible lamb? Wasn't it reported overrun by rats? The page chittered while inspected the vessel. Rats, never. The splinter of the Kavi overtook the vessel. I was born free. I was born here. The first native of Kavia. But all of the elders remember the voyage. It was hard, they say, but we were harder. But the Z is black and unkind, and we were lost in the dark for weeks, and no one speaks of the terrible times. But out of the darkness came the light of Our Lady's eyes, guiding us here to her own isle. And the time we have ride the waves again, perhaps, once we've recovered our eye. Is it not splendid? It certainly may have been at one time, but I could see the hull had been severely damaged by the scintillack reef. There was no way that the Kavis could hope to repair it by themselves. Whatever the page said, they were stranded here. Alright. Barracks. What a chance could guinea pigs stand against the weapon might of the Ratus Faber? The page led me to the barracks where the knights didn't... hold on, move my mic a little. The page led me to the barracks where the knights didn't deign to speak, one so undecorated as I. The page, however, was eager to answer the questions. The rats have no weapons, none to speak of. What, a gun without a bullet, a sword without a blade? Ours are the supplies of the knives and stuffs and the glory. Their teeth are sharp. It is true, while ours, the page hesitated as the knights glowered at him, are sharper. All praise to the flowers of the house of Kavi. One knight preened while the other grunted indifference, worked on a whetstone along its top front teeth. As they watched a particular vigorous swipe, knocked a whole incisor out of its place. It landed on the ground in a black and bloody mess. The knight gasped and grasped the tooth and vanished from sight. Another glared in a way that dared me to make something of it. Yeah, that sucks. So, you know, no shops. Seen enough. It was time for my audience with the king. Oh, okay. Page led me, crouching at first, and then on my knees, before King Gracenaw. In the seneschal, the king was the largest guinea pig I've ever seen, easily twice the size of the largest knight in his retinue? The seneschal looked positively dainty next to him. We are told, intoned the king, that you have promised your assistance to the house of Kavi. This is agreeable to us, but what form shall assistance you take? I had guns. I had a boat. I planned to row a raiding party to the northern side of the island, where the Kavis could flank the rats' settlement. I offered to retrieve the ladies. 42, 75. I mean, we have irons. So we're gonna do this. I had guns? Okay. My plan succeeded brilliantly. It was easy enough to sneak up to the settlement when the stolen eye gave off such light and cast shadows around the shore. Even easier to, to do what needed to be done when the Kavis were rallied by the sight of their treasure. What follows is a tremendous rout. Rats ripped apart, throats and bellies torn open, viscera slickening the sand. The Kavis took losses too, but the seneschal declared the day won. I was rewarded with a substantial amount of scintillack. I saw to my surprise that the Kavis had spared a number of rats' children and were rounding them up. I commented favorably on the praising of the seneschal's high-minded mercy. The seneschal chittered pleasantly. My dear captain, be assured that we shall treat them very well. But it's hardly mercy that motivates the preservation of the enemy's livestock. Alright. A small rat wept quietly over her parents' severed torso before being prodded and pressed into a march. Oh man, that's kind of sad. Iron. You succeeded the iron challenge. 2 houses, a lake, and dignity. Not that this is saying much. Quantity is now 5. Coral that glimmers as if moonlit. It makes marvelous jewelry or terribly expensive tea. Alright. Oh. Were they reputed to be excellent swimmers, adorable enough to boost morale, and at times should become lean? I thought maybe a guinea pig stew wouldn't buy the crew a day or two before they started eating each other. Spoke on behalf of the survivors were being treated poorly, but the rift did not seem entirely insurmountable. Well, let's grab them. Welcome aboard. They're reputed to be excellent. Okay. Essential, of course, couldn't abandon her duties, but made certain my request and cried out to the village square. The page squeaked excitedly and sought permission from her to join my party. I will record your doings for the glory of Cavi. We declared, and I like to see more of the world. I waited for him to gather up some effects and say goodbye to his family before lifting anchor and setting off. It's gonna be a... Okay. Spoke on behalf of the rats. The survivors were being treated poorly, but the rift didn't seem entirely insurmountable. I appealed to the House of Cavi's grace and good breeding and praised King Grace Naw's magnanimity. Perhaps the rats knew what they did in stealing the eye. Perhaps they were stumbling about in the dark for a light, as the Cavis themselves were lost at sea. The Seneschal and the king exchanged a look. The Seneschal murmured something into the king's ear, and he growled deep in the throat. You saw only the front tip of our suffering, Captain. The rats must answer for every drop of noble blood spilt, and in kind we will require a great many hearts and livers to repair our health for our kingdom, of our great kingdom. Our young should enter their old as in meat. Their old as in whatever. The king's courtier chittered appreciated at the wordplay while the knights separated the screaming young rats from the adults who had given up trying to fight. For the screaming from the adults. That's sad. An occurrence. You're memorizing the night of the habit. Qualities now you cannot forge peace between the rats and the cavies. Okay. Well, that is what it is. Shut up. We can't explore, though? I guess not. Oh, wait. Visit the rat ghetto. Steal the lady's eye. Oh. That would be cool. Alright. The House of Cavi has not been gracious in its victory. The Cavies have forced their rivals into swamps and hold them there with a high spiked wall. Thick black mud squelches underfoot as you pass through the guarded gates. Hungry eyes watch your approach. Smuggle fuel into the ghetto. The rats huddle for heat, clinging tight to the scraps of stolen blankets. So I can, like, play both sides. Attempt to broker a union. They just won't let us do it. Unlock with pigment, I'll spare you. Okay. I'll give them 2 fuel. Smuggled into the ghetto. The rats huddled for heat, cling tight. Okay. A small bribe to the small guard gets the delivery through the gates, and the rats scrape together what little they can to repay your kindness. Okay. The source of sustenance, the fundamental element. Okay. Got lots of supplies. And, wish we could do this. Pigment Isle might. Gives you a 14 chance. Dude, if we pulled it off, though, that'd be so cool. We're gonna go. That was a long one. So, you know. Send out a bat. I might have to increase, there are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. I want to increase the font, but it makes all this stuff too big. Wait, maybe it doesn't. Font scale. That would help me. I'm gonna put this back to here. This bugged. Yeah, there we go. So it didn't change any of this. What is this thing? I mean, I'd probably kill this thing, yeah? Oh. What are you gonna do? Huh? Oh, ow. I'm gonna come around for it. Wait. I missed. Ow, and I smashed my hole. There we go. Let's go loot it. The jellyfish is a young jellyfish, a lesser subspecies. Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? In any case, now it's a thick slice of goo dissolving into the Z. Perhaps you can eat it. Better yet, perhaps your sailors can. Hey, how's it going, Shenanigans? I'm doing good. Let's disperse it. Watch its oil flow rainbow cut. I don't know what I should do. Scoop it up? Oh. It's gone. You're left with gooey gloves and a buttery smell. And this purple thing. Is it an egg, a heart? Less fortunate traveler, dissolved and shriveled to mauve ruin? Put it somewhere safe. I now have a strange catch. Okay. Oh man, we really fucked up our ship though. Not too great. And we're getting to single digits of fuel. It has been a while. You are correct. Send out my bat. There it is. I think we gotta go back to London. It's far away. Not much. Just living, playing a lot of Helldivers with my buddies. Working on some stuff around the house that I live at. Man, I really wish. I really wish there was a port here. Yeah, it's very fun. You're finally an old woman. I wouldn't say that. What? Cater's Morn. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Well, we can stop here. What I wouldn't give to be 30 again. That's... Alright, let's park it here. Gator's Morn. The Morn is stalagmite vast as crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. Well, that's not good. Very chancy challenge. Well, the Morn is a... okay, The Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the Z. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher and higher, now the undersea shimmers like gas below. Children clambering in the crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in the cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Well, I don't know. We can go explore. What time is it? I've been doing this for a while. An hour? Yeah, I might call it here. So much reading. I'm starting to get a headache. I just watched a couple of your old clips. I was in. What do you mean? You're young and dumb. You're funny. Why do you think I hung out with you? Well... Wait, I don't think I can. Oh, I think I gotta go back to. If I save, it goes to mercy mode. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at it because this game's really fun and it's got tons of good story. It would be nice if it was voiced over. That'd be so good, actually. It just had voice because it's so detailed and it's well written. It's not like it's best way I could describe it. It kind of reminds me. A lot of the stuff reminds me kind of like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That kind of like, you know, fantasy. Not sci-fi. Well, it's sci-fi too. Yeah, like sci-fi fantasy stuff. Yeah, mine got pretty bad as well. Yep. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the moor. It's vertically, admittedly, but once you find the best paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throat full of lurching terror. Uh-oh. That means I'm gonna... What did it do? Is it... Oh, okay. Continue. Ooh. Fisher folk, sailors, and a couple of likely pirates. And is that a drowning down by the water's edge? They sit around a fire with the Z's edge passing around with a bottle of something viscosely black. They're wagering on riddles. Will you join them? Sure. Riddles for the children. You pass on, the Downy laughs at a pirate's joke, and the fire sinks low and blue. That's all for now. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to call it here. It's cool to see you, Shanini. But I've been doing this for about an hour. That's all I got on me when it comes to reading aloud. Anyways, I'll see you around. Don't be a stranger. I don't really play VR chat anymore. Alright, you have a good one. Alright, and that's it for this. I'll talk to y'all later. Adios.